What up, world? What up, media? I am Drewize. This is Drewize Topics. Good evening to you, YouTube, and the whole entire world. Thank you for clicking on this particular topic that showed up on your end while you was browsing, you know, and you've been curious to click on it and see what this young brother named Drewize is talking about this particular topic. Yes. Now, I want to talk about this topic of my opinion, how I look at things. How I look at it. And some of you may compare it, the two, and think that it's similar and get confused. Now, this topic, these topics, I mean, the difference between a bodybuilder and a power lifter and bulking and cutting. Yes. First off, listen to this, YouTube. This is my opinion. A bodybuilder is different from a power lifter. I think, in my mind, I believe it, I stand on it. A bodybuilder, anybody that just do bodybuilding, whether you on stage or not, you just building your muscles and growing your muscles, and you on a healthy eating habit diet, to keep your nice physique form. I think bodybuilding is a better look than a power lifter. Now, a person that do bodybuilding, regardless if you're on stage or not, trying to compete for a contest, that's either Mr. Olympia or that IFBB competition, whatever that thing is, whatever type of competition you're trying to pursue, or you just do bodybuilding just to look good, that's what you want to do. Now, bodybuilding, people that just exercise, like me, I'm a bodybuilder, but I'm not shown on stage and going across the world posing. But I am a bodybuilder because I build up my muscles. I train my muscles to grow. And I'm on a clean, healthy eating habit, diet, Now, bodybuilding, like I said, is a person that trains their muscles to grow. You're eating right and things like that. You so focus on looking in a way of an excellent physique form, looking your best, and you want to look so massive, look so swole, look so muscular, look so magnificent, When you see them guys on stage, when you competing for, it's a hard fact, it's the truth. They may lie to you and say they're not. If you are competing in Mr. Olympia or whatever type of competition, or whatever, because there's no natural competition physique showcase, none, because ain't no money in that. But what type of competition nowadays? It once was called Mr. Universe. Now it's called Mr. Olympia. If you're competing in Mr. Olympia or IFBB or whatever, you are on steroids. Now, bodybuilders are people that build their muscles, train their muscles to grow and look good, look mass, look muscular, excellent. Now, a power lifter is a person that trains their muscles to lift heavy weight. Heavy weight. They can squat heavy weight. They can bench press heavy weight. And things like that. You just train your muscles to lift heavy weight. Now, you don't train as a powerlifter to train as a bodybuilder. No, you don't do that. Because ain't no way no powerlifter is going to lift like 300 pounds and try to do 3 sets of 12, 300. Ain't no way at all. A powerlifter, if you see guys like on that show, competition show called The World's Strongest Man, they show new guys now, you know what I'm saying? But back then, you know, like 2000 and I say 5 and 3 and 2 or around there, early 2000s. Now they may have some guys, them powerlifters may look like a bodybuilder. May look like a bodybuilder. You know, like that one Russian. You know who I'm talking about, that one Russian guy. I think he's Russian, I don't know. Some of them guys look like a powerlifter, some of them didn't. But see, with a powerlifter, their diet is not the same as a bodybuilder. No. A powerlifter, they eat whatever, you know, and they just pack on a whole lot of calories. Whole lot. You know, and it looks so, like, thick and bulk. You know what I'm saying? Some of them don't even have no muscularity tone. You know, don't even have muscularity showing up their veins and their bicep. They don't really see no muscle. Like, they just look, some of them look fat looking, you know. But a powerlifter's job, like I said, is to lift heavy weight. And that's that. And some of them guys that do powerlifting are taking steroids too. Now, another topic I add on. Bulking and cutting. Now, I'm going to say me. This is me. I'm going to talk about me a little bit. Now, let me see where I'm at. I'm going to talk about me. My bulking, the way how the food and the calorie I take in, it's like 650 or 790 calories intake. I want to increase it more to like 1,000, you know, 1,000, maybe 2,000. And I might just crank it up to like 6,000. Now, how I eat, you know, I count my calorie intake and I also count my protein intake. Now, I'm not the type of man that likes sodium. No. My sodium intake is very low. It's like 1 to 190. Now, my sugar is like 1 to 3 grams of sugar. Enough of all that. Now, some people bulk different from me. Some people bulk, they just eat whatever and God knows what, just eat whatever and take whatever, you know. Now, in my situation, I can go out to stores like GNC or Vitamin World or go on the app on Ronnie Coleman series. Y'all all know Ronnie Coleman, the 8-time Mr. Olympia bodybuilder. Or I go on another app called bodybuilding.com. I can purchase stuff that got high calories intake. You know? So, enough about me. Some people bulk and then cut. I don't prefer to do that. Because you can bulk up. Some of us don't bulk up right. Some of us bulk up looking fat looking plumped and stalky looking. Not looking ripped, you know. Now, bulking and cutting, to me, it's like you bulk up and then you cut out and you just shred up and you just cut out and cut out the food that you was eating and you just shred, not taking in so much water intake and stuff like that. You know? Now, some people need to know the knowledge of bulking and cutting. Need to know the knowledge of bulking, you know, for real. The knowledge of bulking. Now, I prefer the best look, physique, appearance, look is rippedness. You know? Rippedness. Now, it been guys, like in the Arnold era of bodybuilding, guys like Luke Ferrigno and what's the other guy's name? Little guy. He's a Italian. I can't think of his name, man. I think one other one named Ed Corney. I think something like that. I don't know. I looked at the Pumping Iron a long time ago when I was a teenager. You know, but see, guys back at that time in Arnold Schwarzenegger's era of bodybuilding, these guys nowadays are much, much massiver. They're more mass than Arnold's era. You know, and then who else in that era was it? Just in Arnold's era, like a little bit Arnold. Was it Lee Haney? Yeah. These guys today are more mass than them guys back then. It's true, and it's a fact. Maybe because the more milligrams in dose of steroids or something. Yeah. Now, I think people should have it in mind to just set like one decision to look one way all year round, whatever. That is to look ripped or just to look bulk. Or you want to look bulk or you want to look ripped. You know? You could tell if someone's ripped. You could see their muscular structure of form in their physique. You could see their veins. You know, their veins. Their vascularity and stuff like that. You know? Cardiovascularity. You know? I think, in my mind, looking ripped is a appropriate, more of acceptable look anyways. You can look ripped and be massive. That's my belief. You can look ripped and be mass without taking steroids. You know, without it. But see, I believe doing things far as exercising and building your muscles. Yeah. Is to do it natural. But see, I believe that if you shock your body, if you change up your regimen, your exercise routine, you give a signal to your muscles to say, oh, this is different. I have to grow. I have to. There's no limit. You know, you can go beyond average. You know, everybody got that different belief. You know, how you go beyond average? How you eat. There's certain food that got 20 something grams of protein in it. Certain products got 30, 50 grams of protein or something. You know? Certain products, supplements you could take that got something to do with growing your muscles, hydrating your muscles, you know? Recovery, healing your muscles, you know? Yeah. See what I'm at? Yeah. There's no limit, you know? It also comes with eating and resting. Now, I was in the gym that I go to, you know, it was a white man, and he's knowledge in exercise, you know. Now, I came to agreement with what he said. He probably gonna watch this, because he does subscribe to my channel. I agree that he said you do more of your growing, not in the gym, but at home. He said 2 things you do as far as growing at home. Eating and resting. I agree to that. I agree. So, I looking like, well, all this time I think I'm growing in the gym. No. I agree. I looked at it. You do more of your rest or your growing. I mean, eating and resting. If you're a person that eat twice a day, or 3 times a day, or 6 times a day, whatever, and you're resting, taking a nap, you know, and then you go to sleep at bedtime, get a whole 8 hours of sleep or something, you know, that's what they say, get 8 hours, you know, you grow, you know. So I want to talk about this too. I want to add this in too. Now, my belief is steroid use is cheating. It's harmful to your health, regardless if you take it right or not. You will shrink faster once you come off steroids, regardless if you still exercise or not. You shrink faster because it's a fact. A fact. Because you look at them guys that pose on stage. Either it's Mr. Olympia competition or it's IFBB competition, whatever type of competition. Because there's no natural physique competition. No, there's not. There should. There should be. You know, because if it was, I would enter in it. You know, I would enter in. You know, they can start people off, you know, making money as far as the natural. You know what I'm saying? Just do like this. Do like, if you win first place, you get, I say, not $1,000. You come in second place, you get $800. You come in third place, you get $500. You come in fourth place, you get $200. You get something. You know what I'm saying? Why they can't do that? Why they can't come up with something like that? But you want to come up with something that you can inject something in you, cause you to grow rapidly, cause you to heal rapidly, cause you to pump more of this rapidly, of a chemical. You get excitement because of that? Come on, man. You know, come on. Because it's a fact that them guys that was competing for Mr. Olympia or before Mr. Olympia or Mr. Universe, them guys is currently on steroids. They're a lie and say they not, which they are. You know? For real. If you look at them guys that retired from bodybuilding, they don't even look like they once was when they was on stage. Some of them guys in Arnold's era don't even look like that no more. You know what I'm saying? Once they stop competing, stop taking steroids, they shrunk. You know what I'm saying? Real fast. Now, when you take steroids, you know, of course you're going to grow faster than anybody that do natural. Of course. Of course. But once you stop injecting or taking a pill, once you stop, whatever, you shrink so fast. So fast. You know? Because once, like me, I always exercise and build my muscles natural. When the days when I was in high school and now. When I was in high school, I was much bigger than what I am. And I never took no steroids. Now, when I drifted away from that, while I was in high school, I did not shrink as fast. It was a slow process. Now, if I was on steroids in high school and I stopped lifting weights, I stopped taking steroids, I shrink up so fast like bacon getting fried on the frying pan or something. You know? Yeah. Them guys that competed for Mr. Olympia or Mr. Universe, once they got off of steroids, stopped competing, and sometimes stopped lifting weights, they don't look as so massive anymore. Look at guys like who retired. Arnold Schwarzenegger retired. Luke Ferrigno retired. Lee Haney retired. You know? Guys like them. You know? Now, I'm going to get to whoever. It was a man that's like around Arnold's age. He's a black man, maybe older. You know, this man, I think he do natural or something. He's a black man, old, like 70 something, whatever. He look natural. He looks good. He looks like a bodybuilder. Enough about him. Who else retired that was on steroids? Because it's true. Jay Cutler. You know, you look at Jay Cutler now, he don't look as massive like he was. He still look good. He look good because he exercising. But if you look at Jay Cutler now, the bodybuilder Jay Cutler, the 4-time Mr. Olympia, Jay Cutler, he doesn't look like he was on stage. That's because he was pumping and injecting and using steroids. It's true. You know, you shrink. You don't look like that. He don't look like he was on stage. Who else? Ronnie Coleman, the 8-time Mr. Olympia. Now, Ronnie Coleman, he went through so many problems because he had back problems and whatever. You know what I'm saying? Ronnie Coleman took steroids. You know, he did, you know. Look how Ronnie Coleman, how massive and his muscles was well grown and well large. Well large, you know. You look at Ronnie Coleman now, he doesn't look like that anymore. He doesn't, you know. And many more bodybuilders that competed on stage, they don't look like that anymore. Regardless if you try to keep that massive size, you know, you're not going to keep it because that chemical injection called steroids was pumped in your veins, in your muscles, in your body, caused you to get that big like that. Caused you. You know? So you think like once I get off of steroids, all I got to do is still lift weights. I keep it. Once I step off stage, oh, I still hit the weights. I still keep this form. No. You know what I'm saying? You're going to lose that mass. You're going to lose that gain. You know? And you got to start all over. You know? So I believe in my heart, it's a way to get like that. It's a way. If them bodybuilders found a way to put on so much muscle, put on 300 or 290 pounds of muscle, weighing that much, and have low body fat, you know what I'm saying? Why can't someone else that does it natural do the exact same thing? Do the exact same thing. Why not? If they figure out a way to do that, how come some of you that do natural, exercise natural, could come up with a way to put on that much muscle? You could come up with a way. If they can come up with a way, me and you could come up with a way. Yeah. So I believe that doing it natural is better. It's much better. Because it's a fact that people that do steroids, have done steroids, their body is weakened. Your mind is weakened. You know? Now, I look at it like, well, you will get a result for doing steroids. You will get a result much faster than someone doing natural. You will get a result. You'll grow faster. You do more reps, whatever. You get stronger, whatever. And you heal faster. But your system is weaker. It's weaker than someone else that does it natural. When someone does it natural, your system is stronger than someone that does steroids. For real. Now people got their own way of doing things. Now, if I was sit amongst bodybuilders and we have a talk, either on stage has a press conference or something, and I would say boldly, not afraid and not embarrassed, not holding back, I would say I do not agree of steroid use. I don't. And I would say it is cheating and it's harmful to your health. Rather you do it good, the good way or the bad way. I say if you want to look like one of you, it takes years and years and years and dedication and all that years. It don't happen overnight. You know, them guys that you see on stage, it didn't happen overnight. It didn't happen in a month. It didn't happen in no 3 months, 6 months. Them guys been doing that so many years. Years of taking steroids. Years of lifting weights and stuff like that. Years. You know? So all you have to do if you're a person that do it natural, and some of you not going to agree. If you do it natural for like 10 years straight, 15 years straight, 20 years straight, 30 years straight, you know, and you on a eating regimen, healthy eating regimen, you know, habit, you could turn up like that, you know, if you stay dedicated, you could turn up that way, you know, that's what I think. Some people might say, oh, you on steroids, or you on steroids, whatever. You on steroids. You on it. Now think what they want to think. That's what I believe. That's what I believe. You know? So, yeah. It takes hard work, dedication, motivation, and a vision in your mind how you want to look. Because like I said before, one of my topics, the more you think of something in your mind, you think something all the time, good or bad, your thinking process, what you think up here, will affect you how you look on the outside. Trust me. And that is that. Drewize Topics, I am Drewize. You can post a comment about what I just said if you like to, if you like, you know. And like I said, I want to thank you for viewing this topic on my channel, Drewize Topics. Like, share, and subscribe. I am Drewize, Drewize Topics. Peace.